All right, one more time around the ring. Here we go on Crypto Comics. This comic book review is brought to you by my favorite living robot. It's Shockwave the Robot. Check him out, shockwavetherobot.com. And he would ask me to ask you to subscribe to Armor of God Force right here on YouTube. Check it out, Armor of God Force. Today, we're talking about Nightman #1. Now, if you remember yesterday, we reviewed The Strangers. It was not really exciting. And in The Strangers, there was this cable car. And this cable car, everything went cattywampus. And it crashed into this Miata. And our friend right here, Johnny Domino, was smashed in the head. And he had a piece of metal implanted into his very skull. It sunk deep into his brain. And it meant nothing to us at the time. But a few months later, this comic book right here premiered. Nightman #1, a 40-page special. It's not really a 40-page special. That's a trick. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's not 40 pages of Nightman. I'm not who I was anymore. I'm not who I'm going to be. I am Nightman. Also written by Steve Englehart. This is the same gentleman who wrote The Strangers. And you know what? I'm not going to read this to you because I respect you more than that. You deserve better than that. The art in this is pretty good. But basically, Nightman is just jumping around, stopping the baddies from causing trouble. He kind of flashes back to the cable car incident. See, he was the guy in the Miata, right? He was the guy who got the hunk of metal in his brain. And he survives. But see, here's what happened is there was no permanent damage. No long-term effects, except for your eyes. Permanently dilated. So he has to wear sunglasses all day to shield his eyes from bright light because they are permanently dilated. So he decides to use this unique power to go out and stop crime. So he's like Daredevil, but not blind. Saturday night, she dies, slowly screaming. What? How did I just hear that? Did that guy just actually say that out loud? What? Hey, that man, he was screaming he was going to kill somebody. And nobody else is reacting because he wasn't screaming. He was thinking. And I'm the only one who heard him. I'm crazy. The piece of metal in my head did a job on me after all. But what if I'm not? What if some woman really is in danger? I better follow him. So the guy goes to the knife store and he's going to buy a nice knife at the knife store. I didn't know there were just stores that sold just knives, but I guess there are in San Francisco. Hey, I better tell the cops. And the cops are like, what are you talking about? You're crazy, Johnny Domino. You don't even know that guy and you think he's going to kill somebody just because he went in a knife store? You're crazy. I better keep following this guy as he takes this taxi cab across town. Which is where we discover that his name is Victor Omar, right here at the yacht club where he's having lunch. And he likes Ginger and he wants to take Ginger out on a date. And Johnny Domino is spying and she's like, okay, I get off at 8:30, but you'll have to give me time to change. And he says, I'll pick you up at 9, my dear. Oh boy, that sounds great. I better sneak up closer. Uh-oh, I stepped on a branch. Oh man, he heard me. That was one step too far. Oh no, he's chasing me. Wait, how can a guy that old go this fast? He sure is limber for being an old guy. Let me get in this taxi cab. Where to? Drive, damn it, just drive. Oh, rat skunked again. At least I know I won't die if I hit my head, because see, he like hits his head. Tank, right here, just runs right into a branch like an idiot. Oh man. And then stumbles to the car. It's kind of stupid. Then he goes home. And all of a sudden, blue. So, what was that? Jump. Dive. Let me pull the cord. Now it's dark. I'm not crazy. Tonk. So this is... What is this? I don't know. I don't know why this panel's here. I don't know if that actually was an explosion that happened or what. Did he just think that? I have no idea what's happening. Last night I almost stopped a bullet. Tomorrow night I'm going to try stopping a murder. Tonight I have to learn what I'm made of. What, Sammy, where'd you come from? I'm going to fight these guys. We're going to beat him up. Let's beat him up. Yeah, we're beating him. Let's smash him with the club. Oh, man, we totally tore his mask off and everything. Having eyes that prefer the dark doesn't hurt either. Surprise, Sammy. Boom. Now I'm taking you apart piece by piece. Oh, I'm going to beat him. In your dreams. But if I can't take you two burglars, I can't take a cold-blooded killer. I did it. I really am the Nightman. I am wah, 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 wah. A man no cop can believe. So now it's Saturday. I'm going to go have lunch where Victor Omar had lunch at the yacht club. And I'm going to talk to that ginger. And I'm going to flirt with her and hit on her. Oh, I know who you are. You're Johnny Domino, the famous saxophone player. I have 6 of your CDs because everyone in the 1990s was listening to jazz. I'm from St. George, Utah. We don't get much of a jazz scene there, but it's just 2 hours from Las Vegas. But you don't play Vegas. Not my scene, babe. Blah, blah, blah. We're talking about stuff that has nothing to do with the plot. Hey, look, there's another woman over here who's attractive and she's thinking about me. Oh my gosh, are you distracted by that woman looking at you? You're looking at her. Hey, how about we go out tonight? Oh no, Mr. Domino. I happen to already have plans for tonight. But my name's Ginger Robinson, and I'm already in the book, even though I've only been here a week. Call me for some other night. Is she a prostitute? No, what she's saying is her number is listed in the phone book. See, kids, in the 1990s, you didn't have the internet, so you couldn't just look up somebody online. You had to actually take out a big book called a phone book, and it was just filled with phone numbers. The front was the white pages, where you would have private numbers, residential listings. In the back was the yellow pages, which would be all businesses, and this book was like this thick, right? I mean, it's just huge. Anyway, the beach is closed because a shark was sighted. Now I'm going to go to this funhouse Playland, which was really popular, the Playland at the beach, a San Francisco landmark 50 years ago. But I grew up here. Here I am as a kid. I look just like Howdy Doody with long hair. I know, right? Hey, let me go in here. Johnny! Hey, Dad! I'm glad to see you, kid. I wish you would have let me pick you up at the hospital. I just had to get back on my own 2 feet first. And have you? Your eyes? Having to wear those shades? And riding a bike like that? Even with a helmet, if you hit your head, you sound just like a dad. I'm written to sound like a dad. Don't worry, I've already hit my head a couple of times because I'm a friggin' idiot. Ha ha ha, let's have coffee and talk, Dad. Oh look, here comes a rich man who wants to buy the Playland, but you're never gonna buy the Playland. This has belonged to 3 generations of visitors, and I'm proud to work here even though nobody comes here anymore. Well, guess what? This place is standing in the way of my West Coast estate, so you better watch out because I'm gonna buy it. Hey, go buy Hearst Castle then, way down the coast. Playland stays. Nice meeting you, Johnny. Scuzzwipe. Ha 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 ha. You are my son. We both say scuzzwipe. I'm going to keep an eye on that guy. Want to come along? No thanks, Dad. I'm going to hang here for a while in the Playland, where they just happen to have a computer that accesses the state police net. And you have access codes to it for some weird reason. I need to check on Victor Omar. Okay, now I can log in from home whenever I need to, as Dad. So let's see who I'm going up against. Funny, Victor Omar is listed as a missing person. Isn't that interesting? I think it's time for me to go out in this brand new suit I just made today after I bought a motorcycle, ran from the yacht club, went and saw a sexy chick at the yacht club. I somehow had time to make a brand new suit, and I'm going to tell you all about it here. I mean, I'm not, but he is. 8:35. She changed quick. I'm glad I didn't come any later. Ginger Robinson, don't be frightened, but you need to go back inside and stay out of the shadows. I believe you're in danger. I feel it. The evil. You're the one in danger. Ginger? Ginger's not coming. I'm Death Mask. It's a tranny. It's got hair on the legs. It's a tranny. It's the hairy legs and everything. It's totally a tranny. My God, I've walked right into it. I thought that couldn't happen to me now. You'll die quick, but you'll have time to scream. Too slow, and I'm going over backwards. I'm falling down the sheer face of a cliff. Turunk. And I guess she falls too. Like, this is the part that's really confusing. And here's the real Ginger's body. I see what's happened here. Ginger with no face. Gross. He cut her face. And next to her, the face of Victor Omar. He wears faces. No wonder Omar was reported missing. A motor! Death Mask's getting away! On a boat! Not while I'm alive! Not while Ginger's dead! Hey, that's my boat! Yeah, and it's faster than Death Mask's. So he stole a boat from a fisherman. Faster! Faster! Drive faster! We have to go faster! Bam! Smash my boat into his boat, and I jump, I leap into the other boat. You should never have touched her. You should never have stuck your nose where it didn't belong. That's a good way to get it cut off. Faces are just meat we hang over our minds. Faces change. My mind never does. I am every man, any woman. I am whoever my face says I am. Well, I'm gonna put your face behind bars. Yeah, tonight my elbow is protected, but boat rocking, can't stand up. You killed Ginger, and I won't let you kill again. I came close to death so others won't have to. I'm going to wear your face next. Not tonight. You want to cut somebody? Cut yourself. Damn you. You had the faster boat, but I'll take it. Uh-oh, it's that shark. Remember when it said on the beach? Beach closed, shark sighted. Oh my gosh. Oh, what great foreshadowing. Oh boy. Damn you. You had the faster boat, but I'll take it. To return when you least expect it. Wait, what's that in the water with him? It's the shark. It's pulling him under. Oh no, what's going on? Gone. And there was no sense of evil in the shark. But I was right about the evil in Death Mask. Something hit the cable car and made other people ultras. Then the cable car hit me. It gave me one ultra power, hearing evil. What I do with that is up to me. And beyond that one power, I'm just a man, the Nightman. And right now, I'm a man who needs to get warm. I'm very cold. I could use some hot cocoa and a blanket to wrap myself up in. Maybe a cape. Maybe. Ooh, the knife comes back out of the water. You better watch out, Nightman, because next issue, Mangle. What? A flip book? Oh boy, I love flip books until I find out it's frickin' Rune by Barry Windsor Smith with his stupid little frickin' LGBTQ necklace that he loves to wear. Oh, hi, I'm Rune. I'm an ancient vampire. I'm gonna stick these crystals up my butt and get in tune with the universe, bud. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. Here we go. Rune, a voracious killer whose prey is all humanity. An alien leech who despoils the flesh of his victims, culling their lifeblood into the essence of his power. Rune, an ancient sorcerer whose necromantic gemstones foretell the future and decipher the past. Rune, a dying creature fighting for survival against the malignant disease burning inside him. Last chapter. Summoning memories of his shadowed past in primordial Africa, the dark god called Rune, lord of all tribes, luxuriated in a paradise of brutal savagery, butchering his worshippers at whim, gorging on such blood and viscera for centuries, entire tribes in his thrall became extinct. The energy of the elements, the mantle of command, the power to stride unseen and unheard through the world of men, devouring what is his by right. This remembrance torments him still. The Sorcerer. March 13th, 1895. Perhaps because sleep has eluded me these past weeks, I fell into a swoon at my desk this early eve, and a strange vision came to me. A young man of countly bearing sat before me in my study. How he entered I knew not, for he had appeared as if from the ether. Whilst otherwise impeccable of manners, he demanded of me my knowledge, and guarded secrets concerning dynamic energies and the great forces of magnetism. Unable to resist him, I divulged all that I knew or could remember under such circumstances and without my journals, of the vast powers I have tapped these recent years. My strange visitor listened intently. It's Namor. His immobile features, despite their ostensible youth, bespoke a painful intimacy with horrors past and impending, and a malodor of death lingered about him. I perceived at some point that if I should turn my gaze slightly aside of center and look askew of my uninvited guest, his aspect would transform into that of a hideous fanged demon, with rank black hair about its gargantuan shoulders. But in that half moment, my stupor lifted, and I came to myself again. There remained, however, a mystery. Man or demon, my inquisitor had vanished, like the dream he surely was. But upon my desk lay a sparkling glass bauble, wreathed with twine. My flesh tingled at the touch of it. It bore a symbol, etched deep and not dissimilar to a Celtic rune. I am faulty with such glyphs, but I chanced to recall the symbol means fire, or perhaps sorcerer. Signed, Nikola Tesla. Bum bum bum! The plot thickens in Barry Windsor Smith's rune. Next, the power of gods. Well, okay, so I like that Tesla's in this. I'm not wasting my time. Oh, this comic book. Yeah, I'm going to get this one. This is the Flood Relief comic. I don't know how rare it is, but I'm going to get it. Okay. Oh, there's cute Diane again. So here you can kind of see where we are with Nightman number 1. Hard Case number 5 and The Strangers number 5 and Mantra number 4 and Sludge number 1 were all released. So Sludge number 1 and Nightman number 1 came out the same month, about 5 months in to the Ultraverse. These comic books were released. This was not good. This Steve Englehart, he's not a great writer, man. He's not a good writer. Derek Robertson is fine with his pencils, though. This is fun. This is really, really fun. Steve Englehart, though, man, between the Nightman and the Strangers, I'm not feeling your work, bro. Not at all. Not at all. But it's an important part of the lineage of the Ultraverse, which we are obviously going to cover the beginning, middle, and end of right here on Crypto Comics as days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months, so that we can keep all you beautiful, beautiful people in Webtown entertained. And speaking of keeping you beautiful people entertained, have you taken a moment to check out my comic book? That's right, Crypto Comics comic book, Megawatt versus the Vampires of the Sun. On October 1st, just go to megawattcomic.com. That's megawattcomic.com. October 1st, my comic book, Megawatt versus the Vampires of the Sun, launches on Kickstarter. I hope to see you there. As always, thanks for watching. Don't be afraid to smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe, hit that ding dong for notifications, and I will see you again tomorrow, right here on Crypto Comics.